Welcome to the University of Michigan School of Nursing 2019 Commencement. And let's get the celebration underway. My name is Dr. Olga Yakusheva. I am the chair of the faculty in the University of Michigan School of Nursing. It is my distinct pleasure and privilege to be the MC for today's ceremony. And to start our celebration today, I would like to welcome and introduce the Dean of the School of Nursing at the University of Michigan, Dr. Patricia Hearn.
Thank you, Dr. Yakusheva. It's really a pleasure to be here. Doesn't it feel good? Good afternoon, students, faculty, friends, colleagues, and the graduating class of 2019. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your day, one in which we recognize each of you for your uniqueness, as well as all of your accomplishments. You have all worked very hard to stand where you are today as a Michigan nurse. I've learned in my travels around the country that Michigan nurses are known and respected everywhere. So graduates, you are now part of a great heritage, and don't ever forget that. Michigan nurses save lives every day. We touch individuals, but we also touch families and communities that face challenges to their health and wellness. You have chosen exactly the right career at exactly the right time. Our American healthcare system is in the midst of a complex process of literally reinventing itself. Remember, the United States is the #1 spender for healthcare in the world, yet we are only 34th in health outcomes as compared to all the other wealthy nations of the world. Now, I challenge you because I believe it is nursing's job to lead this reinvention, and I also think we are perfectly poised to do this. Why? First of all, we are the 5th largest occupation in the country. Think about it, all occupations. In the National Gallup poll, the American people for over 20 years vote every year that nurses are the most trusted professionals of all. So we are the largest, and we are the most trusted of all health professions. We are well educated. And so we're on the front lines of every part of healthcare. And I salute each one of you on having the vision to be a Michigan nurse. For our graduate students, I salute you directly for expanding your horizons as a clinical leader, as a researcher, and as a discoverer. All of you are part today of a graduating class of 217 individuals, and you are now joined with over 13,000 UM nurses who have come before you as alumni. You will always be part of this school. And as part of this school, you will dare to be great. You will seek to advance the public good. And you will always, always advance health for all. Now, we will want to hear of your accomplishments. We will want you to return here when you choose to do your next degree. And we will expect your support of those who will come behind you. I'd like to thank the faculty, the staff, students, and alumni who are all going to play key roles in our celebration today. I particularly want to thank in advance our student speakers who have practiced hard to share our thoughts. It has been our tradition in the School of Nursing not to have an outside graduation speaker, but this is the day for students. And so it is from students that you will hear the talks that will spur us ahead. I'd like to thank our university organist, Dr. Professor James Kibbe, who's added music to our day. So welcome to our celebration of every single one of you. Let's begin. As scholars, passing on knowledge and helping our students create new knowledge is really one of our greatest responsibilities. Today, we honor one of those teachers at our School of Nursing. Now, every year, students and faculty put together nominations of the Teacher of the Year Award. It's given for excellence in teaching and honors the memory of May Edna Doyle, who was a distinguished 1938 graduate from our school. After a thorough and thoughtful review, our selection committee had many, many really impressive nominations because our faculty are the best anywhere. The nomination committee selected Associate Professor Dr. Matthew Davis. Dr. Davis is a very talented teacher. He's a highly respected health services researcher and a data scientist. So when you think about big data, think about this gentleman. He has been giving his time and his knowledge to our students for a number of years. Anytime you watch Matt in action, you can see an expert, you can see an engager, you can see someone who somehow makes the hardest thing clear and useful. So it's with the deepest respect and truly admiration from grateful students and from your colleagues that we present this prestigious award to Dr. Matthew Davis, the 2019 May Edna Doyle Teacher of the Year.
At this time, I would like to acknowledge the student members of the International Honor Society of Nursing, Sigma Theta Tau, indicated by their purple honor cord. Please rise. Please be seated. Next, I ask that the Nursing Honors Program students, indicated by their apricot honor cords, please rise and be acknowledged. Class of 2019. It is now time to hear from you. You have spent years working very hard for the degree that will be conferred upon you today. So much of the time you spent with each other, learning each other, and learning from each other. It is the shared experiences that brought you here today is what makes the class of 2019 different from every other graduating class that came here before you. Now please help me in welcoming our first 3 student speakers who have been chosen to speak on your behalf today. The first speaker is the PhD graduate, Laura Sinko.
School of Nursing faculty and staff, loved ones, graduates, and newly minted doctors, thank you for allowing me the privilege to speak on behalf of the doctoral student body here at this graduation ceremony. We truly have a lot to celebrate. A few short years ago, we entered our various degree programs as registered nurses with big dreams, and probably quite a few doubts. We now leave, however, with the confidence to take on the world as nurse scientists, teachers, content experts, advocates, and storytellers. I say storytellers because I believe the true power of nursing science is the power of storytelling. Whether we're using quantitative or qualitative methods, nurse scientists have the unique ability to learn about a population from a holistic lens and then tell their stories to the outside world. Stories are powerful and compelling, as they have the ability to bring voice to the voiceless, cultivate empathy, and ultimately create change. We all have unique stories, and I think it's particularly important to reflect on these stories during times of great transition and uncertainty. As someone who went right from high school straight to a BSN and then to a PhD program, it is my experience that we don't often get the space to take a breath, celebrate our victories, and reflect on how far we've come. So I'm going to model that behavior for you right now, to use my mental health nursing terms, with a disclaimer that this is just one story to represent the sea of talented, capable, and strong individuals in this room. I was accepted into the Hillman Scholars Program, a BSN to PhD program, at the end of my sophomore year as an undergrad here at the School of Nursing. I say this now and I chuckle because, like many in that program, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I went from giving my first oral medications to deciding that I was going to stay here 3 extra years to be a nurse scientist amongst the leaders and the best. Needless to say, pretty quickly, I felt like a total imposter. This feeling of inadequacy created constant roadblocks for myself, and I found myself 4 research mentors later, halfway through my first semester of the PhD program, feeling completely lost, falling behind, and never believing that I could make it to graduation, let alone find a topic that I felt passionate about. But then something truly amazing happened. I found myself at the office doorstep of a School of Nursing faculty member that I had only met probably once in passing, to try to casually inquire if she needed any help in her gender-based violence lab, while desperately trying to hide the fact that I needed someone to take me under their wing. Without asking many questions, she took me in and fully embraced me as a key part of her research team. She provided so many amazing opportunities for me. I was traveling internationally and presenting. I was networking, writing publications, and managing her growing labs and projects. With her guidance, I began to find my own voice and confidence, and I realized that I did, in fact, have what it took to succeed. All because she believed in me in a time when I didn't believe in myself. This advisor is someone whose behavior I strive to model as I develop. She inspired me, she pushed me, she celebrated with me, and she helped me realize my worth and saw me transition from this lost PhD student to a sexual violence researcher. And she empowered me to engage in my own healing as I explored the healing of others. She's truly amazing, clearly, as I'm choking up. And luckily for me, she's sitting right behind me now. I'd like to introduce you all to probably one of the only reasons I'm on this stage today, Dr. Denise St. Arnaud. So, spoiler alert, I made it. We all made it, somehow. We made it because of our research mentors, whose one-on-one attention and generosity with their time and resources gave us the tools we needed to succeed. We made it because of our families and friends, whose unconditional love and support helped ground us and enabled us to conquer those feelings we had of inadequacy. We made it because of our professors, whose patience and guidance helped us as we wrestled with nursing theory and research methodologies. We made it because of each other. From intramural sports, to trivia nights, to writing retreats, to much-needed happy hours, the support I have seen and felt around the School of Nursing has truly been incredible. But ultimately, we made it because of ourselves. Pursuing a doctoral degree here is no joke, and our grit and willingness to really engage in all the opportunities there are to offer here has enabled us to stand here and sit here today amongst everyone that has helped us get here thus far. The power of nursing science is the power of storytelling. And with this power comes great responsibility. We are responsible to reflect on our own stories of struggle and strength before we enter the world as change agents in the healthcare field and beyond. We are responsible to model the behaviors of the great mentors who's inspired us and be generous with our own time and resources, as so many have done for us here. We are responsible to use the fantastic education that the University of Michigan School of Nursing has given us to make the world a better place for those whose stories far too often get lost in the background. And if you're feeling uncertain about what comes next, that's okay. Embrace the uncertainty. Allow it to take you places. You are capable of more than you realize. And together, we can create a healing world. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. It is now time to welcome our MSN student, Julia Marissi, to the stage.
Congratulations to each and every one of you. This day is one that we have all been waiting for. While many of us have plans of what our nursing careers are going to look like, our futures are still heavy with immense opportunities. It is an honor to have been selected to speak on behalf of all of us graduating from the School of Nursing Master's Program. It was no small commitment on any of our behalves to make that decision to reignite our commitment to education, striving to seek ways to continue to elevate our practice for our patients. I will be forever grateful for this opportunity. Madeleine Albright once said, "We might have the right intentions, but instead of acting, we decide to wait. We keep waiting until we run out of until's, and then it is too late." As we graduate today as University of Michigan alumni, Wolverines, the leaders and best, We must go forward and ensure that we follow through with our right intentions and not wait until there is no longer a chance to enact changes. As nurses graduating from one of the best schools in the world, we have the power to heal and create change with the smallest of acts. As we enter our places of caring, whether that's large academic medical institutions like Michigan Medicine, or a family medicine practice, a rural health clinic, going off into third world countries, we must remember the primary purpose that drove us to study day after day into the wee hours of night. We are nurses, and we have been called, and we accepted the call. As we provide care through simple touches, kind smiles, and gentle encouragement, one of the most important aspects of the work that we do every day is to be our patient's advocate. The health and safety of our patients is our responsibility. Individually and collectively, we will have opportunities to make some of the greatest changes in the world to ensure that our patients have better outcomes, increased access to care, and even better understand how to care for themselves. We will one day fill the many very important roles, like the nurses who have come before us. We will be leaders in hospitals as CNOs, CEOs, directors, managers, and most importantly, at the bedside, taking care of the patient. We will be elected into various positions, locally and nationally. We will even help write healthcare laws. But most importantly, every single day of our lives, we are trusted to take care of our patients, and we are forever trusted with the lives of other people, and we must never forget. In closing, and in honor of Nurses Week, I'd like to quote the founder of modern nursing, Florence Nightingale. Never lose an opportunity of urging a practical beginning, however small, for it is wonderful how often in such matters the mustard seed germinates and roots itself.
Thank you, Julia. And now for our last final speaker, BSN student Mackenzie Stephanie Ann Zero.
Good afternoon, graduates, faculty and staff, family, and friends. My name is Mackenzie Zaru, and it is an honor to stand before you as the undergraduate speaker on behalf of the class of 2019. Few would disagree that wolverines are among the toughest and most powerful animals in the world, despite their small size. But U of M nursing students are a special breed of wolverine because we are anything but solitary. We are here because each of us had a team behind us. So let us take a moment to recognize our team members. First, thank you to our families. You believed in us when nursing school seemed impossible. We are grateful for your love and support that came in so many forms, whether it was a good luck text message before an exam, a much-needed care package, or a home-cooked meal. To our friends and roommates, another essential part of our team, who let us practice everything on them, from vital signs to the dreaded IV piggyback and sterile technique. Thank you for quickly learning never to utter the words "check off" within earshot of a nursing student. And of course, our fellow classmates were some of our biggest supporters over these 4 years. We studied together, laughed together, and cried together. As nursing students, we had so many valuable experiences. Whether it was learning how to come to terms with a patient's death for the first time, or witnessing the miracle of new life come into the world during our OB rotation. All of these experiences have brought us closer together as a class. Thank you also to our beloved faculty and staff, the leaders of our team. Thank you for eagerly sharing your wisdom with us, for inspiring us, and helping us find our passion within nursing. So much of what we have learned from you cannot be tested by an exam. You led by example, showing us how to be compassionate, courageous, and resilient. We have learned how to be silent with a patient who just needs a hand to hold. We have learned how to be quick and how to think on our feet. And perhaps the biggest thank you goes to our patients, the center of our team. The men, women, and children who graciously let us into some of the most vulnerable moments of their lives. During clinical, there was no better feeling than hearing a patient tell you, "You're gonna make a great nurse someday." You taught us how fragile life can be and how to be thankful for the blessings in our own lives. At the end of the day, we are here for our patients. Each of us who sits here today has a team who carried us to the finish line that we call graduation. We are graduating from a school that really does produce the leaders and best. In the words of the late, great Bo Schembechler, no man or woman is more important than the team. The team, the team, the team. Some days we were leaders of our team, and other days we were followers. As Dr. Bruggeman taught us so well in anatomy, the human body is an intricate system that requires all parts working in harmony. And just like the human body, together we are a system that relies on one another to function in our greatest capacity. And now, graduates, although we still have much to learn, it's time for us to pay it back to those who helped us and pay it forward to those in our future. We are moving from supported to supporter, mentee to mentor. May we strive to be leaders of the new teams we will join. May we know when to speak and when to listen. The class of 2019 is full of bright and eager individuals prepared to make a difference. Very soon, we will disperse throughout the country and even throughout the world. One will serve in the Navy in California. Another will study biodefense in Washington, D.C. And one will pursue disease research in London. Many will begin careers at Michigan. Others will go back home to Georgia, to New York, to Illinois, to name a few. We will be pediatric nurses, ICU nurses, ER nurses, med-surg nurses, nurse researchers, and patient advocates. Wherever we go and whatever we do, we are committed to applying the lessons we learned from U of M and never forgetting the team of Wolverines we came from. Congratulations, class of 2019, and forever go blue!
I would like to once again thank all of the speakers. You did wonderful today. You spoke from your heart, and you spoke from all of your classmates. You deserve a second round of applause, all three of you. And now, to present our students earning their doctoral degree, the Associate Dean of Research in the School of Nursing, Dr. Deborah Barton.
Good afternoon. I would like to convey my sincerest congratulations to each and every one of you graduates here today. I am so very happy for all of you. It is always a major milestone when any degree is awarded. The doctoral degree is the highest degree that can be awarded. Completing a doctoral degree is a major accomplishment. Today, we recognize this achievement by hooding those who have been granted a doctoral degree. Hooding is a tradition that dates back to the Middle Ages. By awarding this hood today, we welcome our doctoral students into the community of nurse scientists and scholars. We will now begin hooding the PhD candidates. Dr. Ellen Smith, who is the director of the PhD program, will be hooding each graduate along with their respective committee chair, who mentored them throughout their education. Along with each graduate's name, I will announce their dissertation title and their committee chairperson. Committee chairs, come forward to assist with the hooding of your students when their name is called. Julie Boozer. Dissertation title, Maternity Waiting Home Use and Newborn Outcomes in Rural Zambia. Committee Chair, Dr. Jody Laurie. Megan Ruth Chewy. Dissertation title, Exploring the Dynamic Relationship Between Life Stressors and Reproductive Decision-Making. Committee Chair, Dr. Lisa Kane Lowe. Catherine Abramoski, a Hillman Scholar. Dissertation title, Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder in Trauma-Exposed Adolescents, the Role of Interpersonal Problems in Trauma Type. Committee Chair, Dr. Sarah Stoddard. Nicholas Matheny. Dissertation title, Macrosocial Forces and Intimate Partner Violence in Marginalized Populations. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Rob Stevenson. Inna Park. Dissertation title, Role of Social Engagement and Sense of Belonging of Assisted Living Residents, a Descriptive Study. Committee Chair, Dr. Janet Larson. And Laura Cinco, a Hillman Scholar, dissertation title, Finding the Strength to Heal, a Campus Story. Committee Chair, Dr. Denise St. Arnaud.
Congratulations to our PhD graduates. We will now begin hooding our postmaster's Doctor of Nursing practice students. Dr. Lisa Kane Lowe, Associate Dean for Practice and Professional Graduate Studies, will be announcing each graduate's name, their scholarly project title, and committee chair. Dr. Michelle Pardee, Director of the DNP program, will assist with hooting the candidates. Postmaster DNP committee chairs, please step forward and gather to the table, at the table to my right to congratulate your students.
Brenda Bador, Effectiveness of a Brief Teaching Back Instruction Session, a Process Improvement Project. Dr. Michelle Pardee, Chair. John Knight, using Six Sigma to reduce patient no-shows to ambulatory clinic appointments. Dr. Michelle Abersol. Cindy Hayes, implementation and evaluation of cumulative blood loss training program, creating early recognition of obstetric hemorrhage for every patient at cesarean delivery. Chair, Dr. Michelle Abersol. Eric Wilson, implementation and evaluation of the quality assurance and performance improvement model in home health, evaluating the implementation of QAPI self-assessment tool. Chair, Dr. Dana Shannon. And now we'll be doing the BSN to DNP students. Sarabajit Bular, improving preventive care in adult ambulatory patients with type 2 diabetes by testing urine for microalbumin to screen for initial stages of renal damage. Dr. Michelle Pardee. Angela Ashimukapoulos, educating staff nurses on sepsis, a QI project. Chair, Dr. Raymond Blush. Alexandria Pulseke, multimodal advanced care planning, educational intervention. Dr. Laura Struble. Teresa Zawecki, developing an educational nurse coordinator core curriculum. Dr. Elizabeth Duffy, Chair. Andrea Matsumoto, behavioral change intervention to address barriers to head and neck cancer patient port placements. Dr. Raymond Blush, Chair. John Invanson, development of a new graduate nurse residency evidence-based practice curriculum. Dr. Elizabeth Duffy. Terry Ruman, evaluation of the power of palliative and end-of-life care conference 2018. Dr. Elizabeth Duffy, Chair. Aisha Malik, assessing medication administration behaviors related to patient-controlled analgesia pumps by direct observations. Dr. Raymond Blush, Chair. Andrew Plaza, improving early sepsis recognition, a quality improvement project. Dr. Elizabeth Duffy, Chair. We have a PhD student who will be hooded right now. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I'm sorry. Okay. Si-Yoon Woo, developing and evaluating the COPD stigma scale. For our BSN to DNP student, now graduate, Terrence Thompson, Advanced Care Planning, Addressing Cultural Disparities, My Post and Ethnic Minority Education, Dr. Laura Struble, Chair. Shannon Young, Revisiting a Colorectal Enhanced Recovery Program with an Interactive Patient Checklist. Dr. Laura Struble, Chair. Kylie Lynn, Improving Diabetes Care in Homeless Adults, Developing a Clinic-Specific Referral Tool. Dr. Michelle Pardee, Chair. Emily Chapin, Pre-Exposure Prophylaxis for HIV Prevention in Youth, a Policy Development Project. Dr. Michelle Pardee, Chair. Megan Warren, Implementation of a Human Trafficking Screening and Response Protocol. Dr. Michelle Pardee, Chair. Lee Hu, Facilitating Fast-Track Extubation in Isolated Coronary Bypass Surgical Patients by Nursing Education of Fast-Track Extubation Management Guideline. Dr. Elizabeth Duffy, Chair. Alina Lee, Improving Nursing Knowledge in the Early Recognition of Anemia via crit-line monitoring in adult ambulatory hemodialysis staff. Dr. Elizabeth Duffy, Chair. Nora Drummond, Michigan Medicine Hypertension in Pregnancy Guideline Evaluation. Dr. Michelle Pardee, Chair. Tony Andrews Johnson, Evidence-Based Practice, a Guide to Improving Postpartum Nursing Care for Opioid Use Disorder and Postpartum Care. Dr. Michelle Pardee, Chair. Lisa Fields, Implementing Quantitative Blood Loss as a Standard of Practice during the Postpartum Period. Dr. Michelle Pardee, Chair. Janie Eden Jubas, Education to Improve Human Papillomavirus Vaccination Strategies at a School-Linked Health Center in Southeast Michigan. Dr. Michelle Pardee, Chair.
School of Nursing, Bachelor of Nursing Science class of 2019. Please come forward to be recognized and receive your Michigan Nursing Pin. A nursing pin is a symbolic welcoming of newly graduated nurses into the nursing profession. Today,
I think first we're going to do the master's students.
Okay. Thank you.
That's called thinking on your feet.
That's called flipping through pages.
Yeah. Congratulations to all of the DNP students. And now it's time to recognize our Master of Science in Nursing graduates. I will be announcing the students by program. I'd like to invite the program leads to gather across the stage to congratulate your students as they process across stage. Our first group of students are our acute care pediatric nurse practitioner students. Caitlin Gordon. Rachel Rook. Kelsey Vanderweer. And now we'll be introducing our pediatric primary care nurse practitioner graduates. Clarissa Dietrich. Joel Paul Enrico Greco. Emily Pecan. Caitlin Pitcher. Huda Muslim Al-Nazuna. And now our nurse midwife graduates. Catherine Blackport. Shinny Chen. Nicole Hughes. Leslie Jackson. Chelsea Perrin Couvert. Andrea Eskridge. Amy Smith. Mendon Wister Kelrick. And now our adult gerontology acute care nurse practitioner graduates. Habib Alid. Haimi Shaboya. Alessandro Ramirez. Miranda Rulin. Michelle Mallory. Lisa Wilson. Kelly Hodges. Jenna Mark. Megan Clark. Brianne Unranzo. Megan Gabler. Lauren Shaler. Dana Carthron. Lena Mathena. Megan Hodson. Matthew Lamore. Joshua Ledsma. Jason Patterson. Puneet Sidhu. Rachel Vandercook. Rachel Kelly. And now we have our adult gerontology primary care nurse practitioner graduates. Yumin Cho. And our systems, population, and leadership graduates. Norma Martinez. Brooke Shemansky. Jessica Suva. And last but not least, our master's graduate speaker, Julia Morrissey.
Congratulations to all of our graduate students, even though I was desperate to get to the undergraduate class. But this is so characteristic of the nursing profession. When one of us drops the ball, there's a colleague to catch the ball and save the day. And now, University of Michigan School of Nursing Bachelor of Nursing Science Class of 2019. Please come forward to be recognized and receive your nursing pin. A nursing pin is a symbolic welcoming of newly graduated students into the nursing profession. Today, our graduates will receive their pin from Dr. Bonnie Haggerty, the Associate Dean of Undergraduate Studies, and Dr. Penny Riley, Director of Undergraduate Studies. Graduates' names will be read by Dr. Libby Brown. Assistant Director of Educational Excellence and Coordination.
Ready? Allison Reiser. Aaliyah Crowley. Taylor Yendick. Betsy Tannenbaum. Christy Lynn Cassell. Catherine Monahan Dvorak. Melissa Rose Vranikar. Elizabeth Marie Coolidge. Matthew Selicki. Mackenzie L. Klee. Elena Rose Riker. Alexa Gulernik. Emily Black. Abigail Selt. Lauren Elise Edmonds. Ariane Simone Foster. Jamia Chantel Crossley. Christina Lindsay. Samantha Arden Soren. Casey Christ. What happened to the writing? Woo Jung Yi. Caitlin Nicole Richardson. Vibha Srinivasa. Alina Anna Varghese. Mackenzie Stephanie Ann Zeru. Jennifer Battaglia. Kara Jean Hoffman. Savannah Kirk. Emily Marie Plave. Robert Jacob Moore. Brianna Frances Curran. Tanya Dimofsky. Zoe Balsam Martin. Jane Elizabeth Ballard. Mads Pearl Farmer. Olivia Agnes Hamilton. Lena Smallwood. Josephine Brown. Kelsey Marie Flanagan. Rachel Hirsch. Brianna Joy Hinston. Jacqueline Olivia Helen. Paige Marie Hall. Lindsay Acker. Caroline Pale. Zoe O'Connor. Anna Michael Getz. Haley Cicero. Sarah Ann Johnson. Sheena Sung. Kara Ray Benner. Chandler Tarrant. Danielle Derderian. Madeline Rohde. Ashley McEwen. Josephine Mara Curry. Sarah Elizabeth Smith Stradowski. Christopher Demaris. Mariel Teresa Arbogast Wilson. Paige Hawkins. Lily Catherine Deeren. Gabrielle Eva Kogan. Madeline Kathleen Walsh. Annalise Swires. Rachel Faye Sabin. Lauren Dilley. Julia Noel Humany. Erin Elizabeth Clark. Smidra. Maria Petrucia. Olivia Bell Duraney. Allison Shea Conway. Marissa J. Frent. Rachel Parisi. Abigail Rose Lemarise. Karina Joy Succé. Peter Goko. Michelle Nicole Tuyo. Paige Bartuch. Serena Anna Sood. Elizabeth Ann Grabus. Lauren Patrice Nishatka. Kathleen Marion Halverson. Katie Chan. Natalie Ann Burke. Joan Aline Levlett. Abigail Evelyn Casterline. Here he is. Juan Enrique Aguirre. Reagan Marie Meisch. Katie Scudder. Allison Elise Silverman. Isabella Koshiba. Jonah Kazmersky. Megan Victoria Sensing. Christina Lynn Kuhnmensch. Madison Joy Sabbath. Lindsay Rose Cromwell. Samantha Rachel Tyson. Darcy Ann Kimberlin. Mackenzie Rogenkamp. Rosemary Kalustian. Brianna Lynn Keeney. Grace Roberts. Jenna Marie Sweats. Miranda Ashley Hartman. Samantha Lefevre. Caroline Schuart. Meredith Van Essen. Catherine Rose Swartz. Elise K. Marvin. Sydney Lagasty. Megan Ann O'Rourke. Mimi Lee. Amber Lynn Sword. Jessica Lynn Alexander. Casey Margaret Lysecki. Yenna Cha. Nicole Shim. Haley Christine Diedrich. Emma M. Brandt. Madeline Elise Binns. Allison Kristen Ajamak. Anna Hunter Weber. Meredith Naomi Freiheit. Anne Catherine Pieper. Madeline Lee Breeden. Sophia Riem. Natalia Jablonski. Kimberly Wong. I got it. Sean Alexander Balnaves. Matthew Zamiska. Alec J. Briggs. Lauren Marie Skidmore. Katie Ann Burmester. Katrina Marie Coley. Sarah J. Ann. Alicia Michelle Maury. Mia Townsell. Elise Edgington. Olivia Joanne Holmberg. Abigail Carrier. Catherine Margaret Kraus. Adriana Soria Hawkinson. Nicole Catherine Hallisey. Catherine Elaine Gefkin. Alicia Ann Krebs. Jacqueline Ann Zielinski. Natalie Brewer.
Congratulations, University of Michigan Bachelor of Nursing Science of 2019. Congratulations to all of the graduates. You've earned it. After many years of hard work and dedication, today's graduates have earned a variety of new titles that will go before and after their names. BSN, MSN, DNP, and PhD. But the one title that you will all share is the title of an alumni of the University of Michigan School of Nursing. And now to tell you more about what it means, I would like to introduce Karen Hollingsworth, a member of the class of 1976, and the president of the School of Nursing Alumni Society Board of Governors. Karen.
Congratulations, everybody. As a proud graduate of the class of 1976, and on behalf of the University of Michigan School of Nursing Alumni Society, I congratulate you on all of your amazing achievements. No matter where you begin your journey to your nursing degree, as soon as you move your tassel to the other side of your cap, you will become lifetime members of the School of Nursing Alumni Society. This is where you'll begin your legacy as a U of M School of Nursing alum. You join an alumni family with more than 13,000 members, pretty incredible, across 6 continents and every state in the Union. It is an organization full of accomplished members. I welcome you to our alumni family, where we will support you, cheer for you, and connect with you wherever your journey next takes you. We want you to keep in touch, to share your accomplishments and your milestones with us. Dream big. You'll have to work hard, and you'll find your passions. And you will be one of the leaders and the best. We extend our congratulations to you and all the best on your professional journey. Forever, go blue!
Will all of our students who are graduating today rise? I invite you, the graduates from all programs, to move your tassels from the right to the left. Stay up. Now, as these individuals walked across the stage, I heard a few, "That's my daughter," "That's my husband," "That's my wife," "That's my mommy or my daddy." So everyone in here who's part of that team that supported this graduates, I invite you to stand with them right now. All right, let me ask you to take your seats again. We have just a few closing things, and then you are free to go. So on behalf of the faculty of the University of Michigan School of Nursing and the Board of Regents of the University of Michigan, our provost who is with us today, and our vice provost for health affairs also with us today, I congratulate each one of you on your graduation. We welcome you to join us next door at the Michigan League for quite a reception. I think you will enjoy it, and it is a wonderful time to celebrate. A couple things to know. In the main ballroom, we have set up a photo area with really quite a beautiful backdrop, along with some fun signs for you to take pictures as you really capture the memories of this day, because this doesn't happen very often. I'd like to thank you all for coming. I want to ask you please to remain in your seats until the faculty and the students have processed out of the auditorium. Now, before we recess, I would like to invite Dr. Pardee and Dr. Smith to come forward and lead us in the singing of the victors.